Hey everyone, we're going to find the geometric mean of these two numbers, and we have 6 problems, examples. And so the geometric mean of two numbers is basically this formula right here. So what I'm going to do is just take the mean equals the square root of our two numbers. So that's 6 times 24, which equals 6 times 24 equals 144, which equals 12. And the geometric mean is always the positive. And the next one, so we have the mean, geometric mean is going to be 7 times 28. 7 times 28 is 196. And the square root of 196 is going to be 14. So that's 14. The next one is the square root of 4 times 12. That's going to be square root of 48. And we're going to simplify that by breaking it down. Let's see what we can do here. We can say this is, we want to use our perfect squares. So let's try 16 times 3, which equals the square root of 16 times the square root of 3. That gives me 4 square root of 3. And the next one, we have the geometric mean is the square root of 9 times 12. And I can rewrite this as square root of 9 times the square root of 12. So that equals 3 times the square root of 12. I can also break down the square root of 12 as square root of 4 times square root of 3. Square root of 4 is just 2, so that's going to be 3 times 2 for this one. And we left with the square root of 3. So that's going to be 6 square root of 3. And we got this one. Geometric mean is going to be square root of 15 times 45. Now, if I don't want to use the calculator, I can say the square root of 45 times the square root of 15. The square root of 45 is 9 times 5, so I can break it up as square root of 9 times the square root of 5. Then we still have the square root of 15. The square root of 9 is 3, and you can multiply those two, that's square root of 75. And also, the square root of 75 can be broken down as 25 times 3. So I can take the square root of 25 equals 5. So I can bring that out and write 3 times 5. And I have to leave the square root of 3 inside. So my final answer is going to be 15 times the square root of 3. And the last one, let's try not to use a calculator on this. So it's going to be, I'll go ahead and break it down. Square root of 12 times the square root of 48. Well, the square root of 12 can be broken down as square root of 4 times square root of 3. And the square root of 48 can be broken down as square root of 16 times the square root of 3. So the square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 16 is 4. And you multiply these two, you get square root of 9. Well, that just equals 3. So you have 2 times 4 times 3. And 2 times 24 is 48. So that's your geometric mean. Or this should be 20. Let's see. 24. 8 times 3 is 24, or you could do 12 times 2 is 24. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.